Anthony here. The currency markets have become significantly difficult to trade. Okay, the volatility has really kicked in the last year. A lot of people are struggling. Okay, trading is tough, and I'm sure you're well aware of what I'm talking about. So what I want to do with this video is to share with you how easy this actually can be if you follow a strict protocol. Look, the bottom line with what I have here is there's two signals. Let's just take this one out. That's an added bonus, right? It's in a bearish trend behind it. But if you see this signal, we can take the trade when this one fires. So we don't take these on their own. Well, I mean, sometimes I will. Like, I take that back. Sometimes I will take just this signal here. This is looking at multiple time frames. It's looking at these time frames here and works out that buyers or sellers are dominating at any given time. But we've gone one extra, just that extra confluence. Okay, we want that red signal along with this one here, and you can pretty well get involved with that. But the thing with this is a strategy that is suited to the session open. So this orange line is the Asia open, and I mean you could trade this through the London open. We're looking at this open range, this opening range into the session open through here. Usually we see a bit of volatility kick off, and then it'll end up trending, or maybe it'll end up trending sideways. But something's going to trend out of all of this list, right? So we just look for these two signals. So I'll just run through and show you the outcome from this morning. And also, too, just to encourage you to, if you haven't joined our Discord, to do so, because in here, there's trade ideas going in, but see this link here, VIP signals results. You can click on that. That'll take you to a spreadsheet showing you our recent results, and you'll find that we've been consistently profitable. This strategy kicked off, we're into our 5th week. So I've had to find something to navigate the volatility, and so this is the solution. So we'll just run through this. Now, what I generally do, and I mean this is still growing and evolving, and I'm having to tweak this as we go, but what I've been doing is opening a small basket of trades. I've got 2 down here, and gold, dollar, yen, and these ones here, a small basket of trades. And when they start to run profitably, and I see that, like, this green signal is a signal here that's telling me that we could see it pull back. There was only a small pullback, but you never know when that's going to happen. So I'll generally look to close the whole basket of trades when I'm seeing this signal kick in. So we set these alerts up here to enter, and then we set another alert after we enter to exit. That's our exit alert. And also we can use these. Very simple strategy. You enter on these two signals that I showed you. The Euro Oz was another one. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why I really do take notice of this signal here kicking in after I entered the trade. Actually, shortly after I entered, we also had this red signal here. I hung in there a little bit, and then when that kicked in, I ended up deciding to close the basket of trades. I was also aware that we've got a Euro event coming up early on in the Euro session after the Asian session, so I didn't want to hang on to these Euro trades for very long. In any case, look, I ended up trading the Euro CAD as well. I'll just come back to the Euro Oz. This is the other thing you can do with this. That's one signal to enter, telling us that the momentum is with us. This is the other one here. I prefer to wait till after the session open. That was the third one. So with these two, and then this one kicking in confirmation, I decided to go long. And then, of course, that fired. And what you can do with this as well, if you see a red candle, you can close it if you like and look to take the other side of the trade. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And you're going to find that this will generally work out early on in the session. Short position. So you've got the background red, these red signals and this one, so you could take that trade short. I'm still setting pretty wide stops, but if you're setting tight stops, look, that's a 2.5R. If you're setting tight stops, which I'm slowly coming around to, well, that one was a non-event. Let's just go back. Well, the CAD yen, for example, depending on how you manage it, if you hung on to that, this short position with a tight stop just makes so much more of a difference to your outcome. There's nearly 3R there already. The Euro CAD was another one. Okay, so this one's ended up being range bound through here. Okay, so I closed the basket of trades regardless. See, based on that signal there, I was just happy to. When you add up, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades or whatever open. When you add them all up, the profit and loss, the outcome is greater. Hope that makes sense. But look, there's 2 signals here to enter. And then shortly thereafter, we had the red signal kick in and this thing kick in here. We're trading into a level as well. It's range bound. Fair enough. Gold was another one. That was quite nice. And then we had this one here, the dollar yen. You know what? I entered this one. I was actually looking for the pullback. I really reluctantly entered that because I was looking for the high-low pullback and then enter. I really wanted that pullback, but we actually had strong momentum kicking in. So I ended up taking that trade on this red signal. But this was closed with the basket of trades when this, we had that just shortly after I entered, like the next candle. And then this green, all this green stuff kicked in. And I looked at the dollar index, seeing that it was really overextended, and I was expecting this to pull right back. Again, guys, I'm closing the basket of trades. I'm not just trading these independently. All right, I had a whole basket, and this one here, I ended up closing at break even, and just got out of the trade because you don't know, given that the dollar index was so overextended, that could turn around. No one's got a crystal ball. And then gold, and that was quite a nice outcome. Gained about nearly 1R with that, about 0.7R or something. Again, I'm just scalping. There's our 2 entry signals here. That's an exit signal, or at least telling you to take profit. We don't know if that's going to, and again, this is paired with the dollar. The dollar was way overextended, and I'm expecting it to turn around and retrace. So I thought, look, while we're ahead, why not just secure profits and be done with it? Now, look, if you're keen, you can hang in there and you can wait for the next signal. And that would have been a pretty nice outcome. Okay, but I'm happy, guys. I'm happy to just tread slowly on Monday, work our way into it. We've secured a little bit of profit. We've got a nice little buffer. Sit back and, wait for the next session. So that's one thing. You can trade off these signals like so. A little bit more comes into it, especially once you get through this initial range here. We're looking at this usually occurs between 1900 and 2000 New York time. New York time. And then I'm looking for the trend to settle in. Okay, so this is the break of the initial range, bullish. Just got to watch out for that. And again, you never know. All right, but go for the signals. Just stick with these signals. So there's 2 things. One, you can trade this manually. In fact, let's just go there quickly. I had a couple that I placed into here, Forex trade ideas that I haven't followed up yet. So let's just see how we've been experiencing a reasonably good outcome. Most of these have been, I think all of them have been profitable. Let's just have a look and see what the last 2 outcomes were. You can see here, these are the outcomes of these trades. If you're trading manually, like you're trading a prop firm account, you can trade these, or you can take my Telegram signals as well. These are separate to the Telegram signals. I may or may not trade them in Telegram, but Telegram you can automatically copy to your account. Let's just have a look and see how these turned out. So we had New Zealand dollar set a red alert after a pullback. See that? Set a red alert after a pullback. So that was the Asian session on Friday, I think. Oh, set a red alert now. Okay, look, this is the New Zealand dollar. This is my notes in here. So we started to see green here. This is Friday Asian session. Set a red alert now. So let's just see how that turned out. There it is. So, the idea was, look, we should get a pullback, set a red alert. When these turn green, set a red sell alert. So let's just have a look at that Friday Asian session and just see how that turned out. New Zealand dollar, that's today. That's quite nice. So Friday Asian session, okay, look. So the thing was, this was the pullback. That was Asian session. It started to dip down. Okay, set a red alert after this green pullback and take that trade. As it was into the London Open, this is the blue line London. Okay, so you can take these trades. You've got both of these signals, this one and this one, telling you to get involved. So here's the strategy. You take the short, preferably on that pullback, or if you are chasing it, okay, stop loss goes on that red. See the red shaded zone up here? Okay, just go with that. All right, target would be down around this yellow. All right, so that gave about 1.3R, fair enough. And you're looking for this here to tell you to bail. Okay, again, you know, there's going to be a few of these signals. They're not buy and sell signals per se. One of them is a multiple VWAP telling you when a certain condition is happening. See the red shaded zone behind? You only take the trade when you see that red shaded zone. So these green signals, you ignore them. You only go with the red signal, given that there's a red shaded zone. It's got to be that. Okay, red shaded zone, we got both signals and we got them both here as well. So there's two opportunities, you know, another opportunity here to short. It's as simple as that, guys. Really, really simple strategy. Short position again on this signal right there. Okay, follow it down. So there's 2R and this one gave us, you know, 1.3. So that's 2.3R. All right, so that's that one. Let's have a look at the other one. You know, and then look, this white line is New York. Look what happened in the New York session. I was looking for that. There's your opportunity. Look at this. Long position. Okay, you got both. Well, the other signal kicked in a little bit later. Okay, one's a label shape and the other one's an up triangle. Right, so some of you, if you want to be aggressive, you'll take that one. And if it's moved like that and pulled back, you probably want to get involved with it. Right, or you can wait for that triangle. New York session. Yellow line up here. And there's an exit signal there, and up in here. So you can take notice of those if you want to. Okay, so the London Open. Okay, so this one is the London Open. You know, so I'm making this really easy for you guys to follow. And if you're manually trading, I mean, this is the opportunity right here to take these. Just wait for that next red signal and take the trade. As simple as that. So far, I think we've had a fairly, 100% outcome with this. Okay, that's the New Zealand dollar. Then there was a New Zealand Swissy. We better have a look at that as well, see how that turned out. So I'm going to reply. Okay, so this one now, New Zealand Swiss. Set a red alert once this retraces into the imbalance. All right, so that was the 26th. What's that, a 1 hour chart just on the 26th, right there. All right, set a green alert after it pulls into the imbalance. Okay, so New Zealand Swiss. Let's have a look at that 1 hour chart and see what it looks like. All right, it hasn't moved into the imbalance. So that's still a valid idea. Yeah, I mean, look, so the instruction is really specific. So you can trade my Telegram. I'll show you that. Okay, this is Telegram. These are trade copy, TS copier friendly signals. New order, here we go. So TS copier will pick that up. Now I've got the settings for TS copier. Right, so you can automatically copy these guys and set up a passive income. Just let it go. And or you can get involved and take advantage of these Forex trade ideas. It's a really simple, very specific instruction on what to do. This one, $CAD, set a green momentum sync alert for the pullback. So when it pulls back, you just set the green alert and take the trade. $CAD. This was the outcome. Anyway, guys, look, that's a bit of a wrap. Today's signals. Just follow what I'm doing. And yeah, I mean, you should come out of it well and truly ahead. Gold's on a bit of a tear. To take advantage of this opportunity, just head over to the website and you'll see the 14-day trial page. Yeah, scroll down. It's free for 2 weeks. It won't cost you anything, guys. Do the math. Just jump on board and see how this can make an incredible difference. Click the WAP link, and once you click WAP, go back into WAP, and you've got to click on these things here, and that will give you immediate access. If you click on the TradingView indicators in WAP, it will enable these on your account immediately in your TradingView account. You'll have access to this, to Discord, so that's all in WAP. Yeah, I mean, there's the trade copy. All the info here on that. There it is. So you can see the weeks With that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and look forward to seeing you on the 14-day trial.